I'm William Sudbrink. This is my Space and Place Prezi presentation. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is overpopulation. Overpopulation is generally undesirable condition where an organism's number exceeds the carrying capacity of its habitat. The United States is the third most populous country in the world following China and India. The impacts of overpopulation. Americans constitute 5% of the world's population, but consume 25% of the world's energy. One American can consume as much energy as 2 Japanese, 2 Mexican, 13 Chinese, 31 Indians, 128 Bangladeshis, 307 Tanzanians, or 370 Ethiopians. The United States is responsible for 22% of the world's industrial carbon dioxide emissions, and every day an estimated 9 square miles of the U.S. rural land is lost to development. History of overpopulation. The increases in population in about the last 600 years has been due to medical advancements and agriculture. Humans are 10,000 times more common than they should be. This is a quote from Steve Jones. The population remained under 250 million for 750 years before the Industrial Revolution, and by the year 1959 the population had reached 3 billion, and by 1999 6 billion. Moving to another planet. Mars is the most hospitable planet in our solar system other than Earth. The moon has been proposed as the first location for human colonization, given its close proximity. Mars has twice the gravity, more water, and a thin atmosphere, giving it a potential capacity to host human and other organic life in more abundance than on the moon. A solar day on Mars is 24 hours and 30 minutes, which is much like Earth's, and Mars has an axial tilt of 20.19 degrees compared to Earth's, which is 23.44 degrees. As a result, Mars has seasons much like Earth. This is just a picture of what it would kind of be like. You would still have to wear spacesuits outside of the enclosure, but inside you would be fine. Differences between Earth and Mars. The surface gravity on Mars is 38% of what it is on Earth. Mars is colder than Earth, with a mean surface temperature of negative 63 degrees Celsius and a low of negative 140 degrees Celsius. There are no standing bodies of water, liquid bodies of water on Mars. Mars has a very weak magnetosphere, so it deflects solar winds poorly. Here's just another picture of what a space base would kind of be like on Mars. Radiation on Mars. Mars has no magnetic field compared to Earth's geomagnetic field. Along with a thin atmosphere, there is quite a bit of ionizing radiation that reaches the Martian surface. Mars has radiation levels 2.5 times higher than the International Space Station. Economics. Given its size and resources, this might eventually be a place to grow food and produce equipment that would be used by miners in the asteroid belt. Mars' reduced gravity together with its rotation rate makes it possible for the construction on space and of a space elevator. Some early Mars colonies might specialize in developing local resources for Martian consumption, such as water or ice. My opinion, I believe that if we ever do decide to colonize another planet, it would cost a great deal of money, and all the continents would have to work together and come up with the separate countries on the planet itself. And just thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you learned something.